Hi from hot Florida. It's a hot one today, so you'll see me sweating a little bit, but I came on here because I wanted to say something about after narcissistic abuse and you leave someone. I've said it before in other videos, it's not done. You know, you don't get any closure, number one. There's no closure. It's either you get suddenly discarded, or it gets so bad you do the reverse discard, and guess what? You leave them because they've tortured you so much. So you're in that state, you know, you don't get any closure. You have to make your own closure. And it's very difficult sometimes. You're like, what did this happen? How did this happen to me? What's going on? But I have had many nights where I'm like, okay, now that makes sense. You know, like you're putting the pieces together of the puzzle and you're like, oh, now I know what's going on. I mean, it could be some really deviant things. It can be, you know, third parties. It could be lies about you that they're saying to other people. They could have compartmentalized their lives. And narcissists are really good at that. They compartmentalize their life where they have, and this life, they're with you, right? And, oh, I'm busy right now, so, or I'm just tired, I don't want to see you, or, and they do that, and you're like, oh, that's a normal thing, right? People need their alone time. But then they're with somebody else, or they're doing something else, or they're partying, or they're doing illicit activities, you know, deviant stuff. With, they're covering up addictions, they're covering up random hookups with other people. They could be in a totally different scenario that you have no clue about. They could be with the same sex and they don't want to admit that they are inclined towards that, and then before you know it, you're like, why are all these random people coming up on my friends you may know? That's a good way to find out on social media. Look on your friends you may know, and you're like, well, why is this person on here? And then you kind of fill in the dots and see what they do, see if your ex-narcissist is in the same profession. They usually don't have anything to do with any of your friends. There's random, like, just people on there. And usually because of the narcissist triangulating them to control whatever they have in that other part of their life. Because, you know, they can have multiple lives. They can be married and have kids over here. They can have an affair with somebody over here. They could be in a polyamorous swinger lifestyle over here. So you could have like 4 different things going on at once. And I just want people to be like mentally prepared when you have a narcissist that is acting strange. They're short with you. They're angry all the time. They're like, why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? That's usually a clear sign that they're doing something with someone else. They're getting narcissistic supply from someone else. And that's why they're angry with you. You're their whipping girl. You are the main supply. You are the lifeline, the nurturer, the mommy girlfriend, the daddy boyfriend. You know, you are the male or female. If you're in this situation, you could be the daddy boyfriend. Or if you're female, you could be the mommy girlfriend. You're the one that they always go to and trust. But if they have an emergency, they're always going to call you. They think of you as like, you think you're in a relationship with one person. But in reality, this person could have multiple affairs and scenarios. Like I said, I've heard of people dating someone for a year and then they find out later that they're married and have children. They never knew about it, but they would just be like, Oh, I do a travel job, so I go away a lot. You know, that was a good way that they did it, that they got away with it. So you got to be just like on your toes all the time, thinking, oh my goodness, what in the world is going on? Why is this person so angry with me all the time? Why? And then you put it together, and then you realize you thought you were in a monogamous relationship, but this person was not. This person was doing the worst. And when you find this out, and you may never find out like the real clear source of what's going on, but you will find out in the end that something is really screwed up. I'm like sweating bad, but I'm going to say his message anyway. When you find out something's wrong, you can't put your finger on it. Like, there's something really weird about the situation. But they want to keep you around because you're the main person. You're the front. You're the one that they bring to see the parents. You're the one that they do things with in public. You're the one that they always rely on. Like I said, like the lifeline, the mommy girlfriend. But they can have really, really deviant lives. I've heard of people going out and they find out that their spouse or significant other is inclined to the same sex. You know, they might have a fetish for a certain type of look, girl. You know, like it could be like, you know, how some people have a fetish for Asian girls or Latino girls, or, you know, or the other way around, you know, any type of girl. But they have like a type and they go out with someone and they look like that. It's usually something that is not what their usual norm is, because they're covering it up. It's like, it's a weird fetish or whatever. But you look the part for the mommy girlfriend up front. They can take your creative ideas, they can use that too, and then they want to use it, and that's happened to me, and then they want to still use it, but you're like, no, you can't use the creative ideas. They want to continue their deviant lifestyle, and then still use your resources after you leave, you know. Watch your finances. Watch your finances, because they're really good at stealing and hiding a deviant lifestyle. They could steal your credit cards. They could steal other items in your home. You wouldn't even know they're gone, you know, and you'll find out like, oh, where that little blah, 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 you know, just little things, you know. These people are pros at what they do. They're con artists. The best word for it, they're hobosexuals. They'll go out with women that they think have resources and still have their deviant lifestyle. You know, they'll hang out with people that are on drugs, people that are prostitutes, people that are strippers, people that are just, you know, of that deviant underworld. And they'll hide it. I've seen people, I've had friends that their father, one of them was an attorney, a high-powered attorney. And this person had the perfect, you know, wifey at home and all this stuff. He's out there, you know, doing drugs, hanging out with prostitutes, having to get them out of hotel rooms. I mean, this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. The internet breeds these people. They can get anything they want. They can just swipe on their dating websites, you know, groups. There's whole groups. They can go on Craigslist and pick up randoms. You know, you got to really protect yourself. You got to really vet these people before you let them in your life, because they are good at having double lives, triple lives, quadruple lives. I just want to make sure that everyone knows that. If someone's getting angry with you and devaluing you and putting you down the second stage of narcissistic abuse after the love bombing, get ready. Get ready, because they're starting to look for new supply. They may have found new supply already. They're setting that up to happen. They're getting angry with you because you are out. Now I gotta find my new shiny new toy. They always have a shiny new toy. So just look at the red flags. Any anger issues? Why are you angry? If you ask them why they're angry and they go, I'm not angry, then they are doing something deviant. They're hiding something. Make sure that you realize that. Keep diligent about questioning and red flags. And if they start going, oh, I'm busy, I'm tired, and da 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 da, you know what? Let them. Then start preparing to exit because they're doing something else. When they start saying, oh, I'm so tired, I just worked, and this happens like 4 times in a row when you could see them, then it's time to exit because they're doing something else. One time only, that's everybody's like that. But they consistently do this, I mean, for a couple months in a row, you are destined to be on the out and they have new supply. Just saying. Period. End of story, as they say. End of story. So, keep diligent about that. And don't ever let anybody disrespect you and treat you like crap. Just let them do their thing and then slowly, you know what, you don't even have to really be nasty about it. Go, oh, okay. Just after that, just don't be available. Don't be available to them and see how they react. And when they're angry about that, then you know that you've made the right decision to start exiting. Keep diligent about that. If they keep blowing you off and blah, 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 and ghosting you or whatever, let them. Let them ghost you and let them go. And then guess what? Just act the same as they do and just say you're busy all the time and get out. No more red flags. All right, cheers for Florida. I look like I'm melting. All right, have a good day.